Alright. Let's see if it works this time. This is my third attempt at starting the stream, so we'll we'll see if it works out this time. But yeah, hi. I've made an intro here explaining like stuff about 3 times now. But hi. I'm alive. I'm planning on playing some Hades. There's gonna be spoilers because I'm playing on my current save, which is somewhere in the middle of the game. And yeah, we'll see if it works this time because my internet provider fucking sucks. Also, I don't know how long the stream's gonna be because the only reason I can stream right now is because my mom and brother are asleep, which, with the amount of time it's taken me to get this fucking stream running, I don't know if they still are or will be by the time that I actually get to, you know, play a decent amount. But if they stay awake, if they stay asleep for a little while longer, I'm gonna play some Hades. If that buffers too much, I might switch to some art. But yeah, can't guarantee the connection because my internet providers decided to be shitty and not give us the amount of internet that we paid for. And also, I don't know with my hands how long they can take, but I wanted to get back into a little bit of streaming. So I'm gonna stop talking here and just get into the fucking game, because maybe we can actually get some fucking, like, you know, gaming footage in. Ah boy, it's been a day. But yeah, anyway, back to the game. I'm in the middle of Artfol right now, on my first attempt at trying to stream, where my internet decided to not work properly. I ended up starting only to realize that I'm in the middle of, well, I'm in the middle of Artfol as it says there, but I was in the middle of, like, starting the, one of the death barge thingies, where, like, you get locked in and then you have basically a mini-boss room is what I'm saying. Without a mini-boss, just a bunch of small enemies on a small space. Alright, get into the lava. You good over there? You guys don't look too healthy. Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't played in a minute, so I'm a bit rusty and keep forgetting that I can actually block with the shield. But I have about, I think, 50 hours in this game, so, but I'm nowhere near done because those hours are in like 3 different saves. Nice. Oh wait, fishing? Fishing? Oh, fishing.
Fishing time. I got one.
Nice.
It's a crustacean.
I find it cute that they have the little fishing minigame once you get to a certain point. Do I have... I have a decent amount of coin. I might as well go to my boy Charon. Oh, that's fun. We're right before the boss. Okay, that's gonna be fine. Totally not way too rusty for this. Okay. Some health items, that's good. For those of you who've never, well, for anyone who might watch this afterwards, because I don't think I have any viewers right now. Unless I'm missing something, which, by the way, audio might disappear for a moment because I'm resizing OBS to actually see more than OBS on my other screen. Oh yeah, that's the thing though, I have more than one screen, which is pretty cool. Pretty useful for, like, actually being able to read chat if anyone happens to be in chat. But yeah, let me reopen Hades, there we go. What was I saying before? Yeah, for anyone who hasn't played before, I highly recommend the game.
I'll pay for that.
Let's see. Oh fuck, my controller wouldn't react for a second. Okay, there we go. Resist damage is good, but it's better if it's higher rarity. Could go for the deflecting cast, because I don't think I have anything on my cast right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the cast.
Divine protection.
Bye, Charon. Right, let's see how this goes, because we've done like 2 levels, and one of them was extremely laggy, and are now immediately going to one of the bosses. So we'll see how this goes.
Big one, huh?
Hi there. Nope. I'd highly prefer if you could fuck off. Uh-oh. Okay, this is not going too great. I still have all of the death defiances, so hopefully I should be fine, but I also would very much prefer to not have another enemy. Oh my fucking... Okay, these guys, you annoy me. Go away. There we go. Oh fuck, that's a smaller enemy. Keep forgetting that I can fucking block. God damn it. You would think having killed Hades with this fucking weapon would have, you know, sort of rooted that thing in my brain and would not be a thing that you forget. But alas. Okay, I meant to shoot that at the other Hydra, not at, nothing, but... I don't want smaller enemies. If I remember correctly, I have something on my thing that makes it so, if they have like the cast, on them, that they get more damage, so I'm gonna use some of those on it. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ! This has suddenly turned into a bullet hell once again. Oh god. Didn't mean to use up at least one of my death defiances here, but given the prospect of me being really not used to this game anymore. Oh fuck, I didn't have a cast. Okay, that's great. It's not the most surprising thing in the world. No, right, that's the fucking Burberry's Hydra. That's not where I want to attack. god. These little guys are so annoying. This is why I tried to get them not to spawn. Oh my god, 2 death defiances on fucking Hydra. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Sorry for the silence. I'm trying very much not to fucking perish again. Oh, fucking... Okay, this might be the most annoying Hydra type. And I say that knowing full well that the lava Hydra exists. Fucking die already! Go in the lava and never return. Oh, that was far too close. And I used up far too much stuff there. Oh. Oh, right, because of the challenge stuff I got. The diamond. I was confused for a second because first time I got past Hades was with the shield, I think. So I desperately hope that I'm gonna bump into the... Well, if I even make it there, I hope that I'm gonna bump into the guy who can replenish your Death Defiance. Because otherwise I'm not gonna make it through here. Okay. I've already tensed my hand way too much with that, but let's see how long I can...
Needed one of those.
Yeah, I really did. Nothing too good. Yeah, probably gonna die here, but I don't use Scully's thing until I'm past Elysium. There we go, I was blanking on the name for a second. Oh, fish? Fish, fish? Where fish? Am I blind? Where's the fishing spot? Because I heard the fishing ding. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Zag. Oh, there.
I think I see a fish. Now,
Oh,
another clam.
I don't think I have that one. Yeah, I don't have that one, I would guess, since I got an entry for it. Right, I think I'm gonna go for max health, since I know the boss of this area. The, oh god, my hand's already acting up, I might have to switch to drawing faster than I thought. But, the boss of this area is actually, I'm convinced is the only reason why why I didn't get to Hades until attempt 30. It's just these two fucking assholes.
Who's next?
Oh fuck. Oh, I hate the witches in this area. Oh, they're the worst. Jesus. Daedalus would probably be good, but I could also really use some coin to get some health back. Ah, fuck it, Daedalus.
Strong bows.
Oh, there's a fishing spot. Oh no, there's a spear guy. Oh, that butterfly thing. Those can get ugly if you leave them for too long. Oh, fuck. There we go, we got some coin after all. Just breaking out of the vases to...
Got to hold nice and still. You're mine.
There we go, another one.
The plan.
Does that give us some nice little rewards from the chef? So basically like the bow shots thing. None of these are a fated choice anyway, so I'm gonna go with this one, I guess. Okay. Well, look at that. We'll get some more max health. That's nice. And a fountain.
It's a relief.
Right, let me stretch my hand for a moment. I'm not gonna go for that boss room because even though I would very much like some more boons, in this area that can very easily go bad. So I tend to try to avoid them because otherwise I might run into a certain someone whose name starts with A, and I would prefer not to do that.
Delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Right. Sure.
Is this... It's really as good as it gets for mortal kind.
Right, let me quickly check a thing. Just trying to see that the stream's working and stuff. Since, you know, I've been streaming for a minute, I want to make sure that this time it actually works properly. Let's see here. Right, let me go back to check that the audio's fine. 1 second. Well, 1 second if my PC, well, my internet can survive going back in my live stream. Apparently it can't, so I'm just gonna hope and pray that my audio is good, I guess. Right, I forgot to re-enable the thingy. There we go. Okay. Now things should be working again. Yeah, I can't really check if my audio is good, so I'm just gonna hope it is and move on. But yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna go for the Athena boon because I do not want to run into Asterius. Like, I'm already looking really, really rough. If I don't run into the guy here who can give me some of my Death Defiance back, I'm already in trouble. Anyway, so... Uh-oh, chariot, chariot, chariot! There we go. That's a bit better. Right. Let's see here. I might be able to get some health and a boon if I have enough money. Right. I'm gonna go for health and Athena's boon. What are the rest of my boons, by the way? Yeah, of course the thingy boon. That's of course my shield. God, I hate that noise. Oh, I hate that noise so much. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the fishing point stuff. My health effects are more potent. Okay, I can't stand that noise right now. I'm gonna just go for some of my health because I'm not going for the boss. Well, for the semi-boss room there. Okay. Well. Yeah, I can.
Come back.
Yeah. I figured that was gonna happen. Those were too far apart. Yeah, using my shield spin is a bit rough over here because in this area a lot of enemies are very fast. So using something as slow as that often doesn't work, or only works for the bigger enemies. It's mainly useful here in this area for the butterfly things. Yeah, at this point I'm not expecting to survive this run in the slightest, because there's no way I'm getting past Theseus and Asterius, unless maybe, possibly, but I think I'm too rusty for a run like that to work. I could maybe have a chance if I bump into the guy that I've been talking about who can like replenish your Death Defiance. If I get all 3 of my Death Defiances back, there might be a small chance that I can do it, but I don't think, with how rusty I am and stuff, I know I keep talking about that, but it's the case, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get past Asterius and Theseus, because it's been too long since I've done the boss fight, and they're the main thing that's given me trouble in general, like over the entire game. Okay, I can't avoid the boss this time, so do I go for those or do I go for those? I don't remember there being very many things with the gems that I'm currently interested in, but they're also more rare to come by, and I already have 15 keys. Though I do think I need like 30 for the next mirror upgrade, so I'm gonna go for the keys. Okay, I need to get rid of this bitch as quick as possible. That's not what I meant to do. There are pros and cons to having knockback.
Oh, that hurt.
And struggling with actually getting to the little ghost thingies once you've killed one of those guys before they rebuild is one of the cons for sure. Okay, let's see here.
It's you or me, fishies.
I can barely see the fishing thing. Okay, now it's better.
There.
Alright,
Clam.
another one of those. Any pots left to break? Yes, there is. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to look just in case there's my health item somewhere. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get more coin, because once I get to... Oh no.
Thought I'd find you here.
Hi.
Barely caught up with you here, Zach. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose. This won't take long.
No, it will not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the max health boon there. Yeah, this is not going well.
I'll write this one off.
Yeah, I didn't get the thing, I'm guessing.
Never saw me.
Yeah, sure. Poof.
Oh, great. I can still fight.
Am I getting to Kara next? I am. Okay, let me see here if there's any health anywhere, cause I don't know what how far the boss is, but this might be the Kara before the boss, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this. This is gonna go poorly. Oh, no money. Sorry, Karen. I hate losing to Theseus and Asterius. They're not the nicest people in the world. Let me drink something. How much money do I have?
I'll take it. Better.
In this case, I guess this would be better. Because, I don't know how often I have no cast. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna die here anyway. It is expected. Right, no more bases to do anything. Can't talk to you. I gotta mentally prepare myself to lose to fucking Theseus. Okay, here we go. Oh well.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
I have recovered, as you can plainly see, monster, as has Asterius. And this time, we are filled with renewed vigor to destroy you utterly.
So we're locked in an endless cycle of violence, basically. I guess that's one way for you to pass the time here in this stodgy place.
You take that back about Elysium. Or better, I shall make you eat those careless, inappropriate remarks. Come, Asterius, to war!
Yeah, so dramatic. Yeah, I'm not gonna live through this, because, you know. You can look at my self-defiance for the reason why. I just did, Theseus. What does that tell you? Asterius is doing a better job at damaging me than you are, so maybe, like, stop being so cocky. Like, literally the only reason you win this fight is because you have both Asterius and the gods on your side. That is literally the only reason you win. Which, I mean, I suppose the gods thing can be said for me as well. But at least I don't go, well, Zagreus might, but I don't go bragging. I will say, Athena's boon of, like the dodge boon, that... Oh boy. The dodge boon that basically can deflect enemies' attacks has come in really, really handy. Jesus Christ, Asterius, calm down. I mean, I suppose I wouldn't expect someone to calm down if they're, you know, being attacked, but... yeah. I prefer getting killed by Asterius than fucking Theseus.
The dreaded Minotaur.
Whoa. Look, I have to say, I just don't think you have a real chance against both Theseus and the Minotaur together. But you might just have a chance to get the Minotaur's autograph from me if...
Shut up.
No.
How goes your heated rivalry against the greatest king of Athens lately, boy? Your battles with him and the Minotaur must be the talk of the underworld of late.
Admitted, Father. Theseus was the only hero you were able to recruit to stand against me. All the while he gets to boast about being the champion. Well, was Heracles too busy for the task?
Speak not to me of Heracles. You know these heroes by their deeds, not by their character. Heracles is fortunate he's in my brother's favor, else he would be in Tartarus where he belongs. The mortal concept of what constitutes a hero is absurd.
They should have asked the expert, I suppose.
Oh, hello.
Say, Orpheus, I ever tell you I once single-handedly slew a multi-headed bone hydra within the magma fields of Asphodel without so much as breaking a sweat?
My, that is wonderful to hear, my friend. Another in a litany
So
of
much for not
heroic
bragging.
deeds, more noble than the heroes of our verse, and even great Achilles over there.
Yeah, this is why I stopped myself and said I wouldn't brag. Not Theseus, Zagreus might. Yeah, called that, I suppose.
I'm glad you think so, mate. These tales of my valorous accomplishments do seem to cheer you up, so I will keep reporting back once I rack up some more.
I love that he says without breaking the sweat. The last 3 or 4 runs I haven't had much trouble with the Hydra from what I remember. So the fact that he says this after one of the runs where I did lose most of my all of my death defiances on the fucking Hydra is quite funny timing.
And so, who else is there to be depended on? You are a trusted overseer, Megara. Your station is no accident, and there is no one better fit for what you do. I urge you to look inwardly. How you approach your work is vital to the end result.
Thank you for the advice, Nyx. I don't know what I'd do without you. Or what this house would be if not for you.
We all do that which is within our power.
Not my business.
Right, let me check. Was there anything that's interesting for me? Okay, well, Dark Thirst wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, all of the reward stuff. All of the reward stuff is good, but it also needs a lot of diamonds. Right, Achilles. Oh wait, no, Achilles got. Yeah, Achilles got kicked out, didn't he?
Hey, I know you.
Oh boy, here we go again. Do I want to gift him something? I might as well.
What is it with the generosity lately? Look, I'll just stash this with the rest. If you really don't have a better thing to do with it, then dump it off on me.
Hey, that's an idea. One of these days or nights, we'll have enough of this stuff to throw a feast to make all of Olympus jealous. Thanatos, I ought to have asked by now, but what's it like? Up there, I mean, outside. You never talk about it. I almost forget that's where you go for work.
What can I say? It's different. I never stay up there for very long. Don't think I could. It starts making me feel ill. Too many sensations all at once. And when the chariot of Helios is in the sky, it gets so bright that I can barely see.
That sounds awful. If it's that bad, why would all the Olympians chat it up so much?
There's no accounting for their taste, I guess.
One of the more chill convos with him then. That's nice. Right, oh right, the chef. Hello, I brought some fish.
Look at what I caught, chef.
Yeah, that, Jesus. Yeah, that boon from, Poseidon really came in useful there. Gave me a boon to essentially up, oh shit, wait, I have 28 keys? Wait. Oh shit, wait, no, Dusa. Ah, fuck. Didn't mean to walk past Dusa. No! Dusa's gone. Is Dusa elsewhere? Oh. Huh. Do I gift you something? How many do I have? I gift you something. There you go.
I want you to know we all appreciate you, Dusa. Don't work yourself too hard on my account, okay?
make sure everything is taken care of.
Right, and I guess I'll do this with you as well.
Such gifts won't stay my whip when next we meet out there. You realize that, right?
Yep.
I realize it. And I hope you never change, mate.
I hope you do.
Rude. Alright, I can't talk to you. Okay, that's chill. Alright, let's see here.
I can be more. This one then.
Neat. 30 keys. So I need 2 more keys. Let me see if I can... I didn't actually look at the stuff that he was offering. Or they were offering. Yeah. It's worth it. It's worth it. Less gems, but it's worth it. At least I hope it's worth it. I don't know what's in the rest of the mirror.
Let's see the last of them.
Huh. And what are the... Okay, well, I'll go with that. And what's this? Interesting. Well, that's good.
I should go.
Really? You hunger? The gloves are not exactly my favorite.
Think you can take me, boyo?
Right, there we go. Dash strike. And dash upper. Which, that one's probably the most awkward of the bunch. I'm gonna stay with Deuces. What is this? Just a boon thing. Alright. Let's try that again. Ah, okay. That was the thing that I chose. Yeah, I'll keep this one.
My choice is made.
Why are some chambers in my house off limits? Someone deserving access would not ask. You can't always go where you please.
I'll go where I please.
Oh, hey Poseidon.
Why, my eyes do not deceive me through those murky depths you brandish Malphon. Let me tell you, little Hades, those old gloves have done some dirty work before your time.
Alright, let's see here. Oof, the dash and the attack thing are both good. But I'm going with the Tempest Strike.
How'd that happen?
Uh-oh, my hands are noticing what I'm doing.
Ready for them. Gemstones.
Nice. Those bombs really come in handy. I am not sorry for that joke.
Lady Artemis.
Hello.
When did you get your hands on Malphon the Twin Fists? Hands in, I ought to say. I heard that one time Demeter, she smacked her father right square in the face with those. Bet you can probably relate.
That's a funny story. I don't use my... Well, actually, I do use my dash strike with the fist. I was thinking of the, like, dash upper. Yeah, that one. But yeah. There we go. Darkness, that's nice. Could go for Daedalus. Might make things better considering I'm not too fond of the gloves. But coin could lead to more boons. Go for Daedalus. Love this game, but it's rough for someone who's as indecisive as me. Oh, money. Ooh. But these are fated choices. Attack, because I use that more.
Tuned up.
Wow, I think I killed that thing before it could even spawn a single skull. Nice. I don't have that many coins yet. So I think I'll go for the mini boss where we're still in Tartarus. Get some more boons. Please be skeletons. Oh, thank God. Or thank Hades, I suppose. Well, actually don't thank Hades because he's the reason we're facing enemies to begin with, but... Oh, fuck. Yeah, the aim assist is fucking me over a little bit. Game. I would prefer to choose when I'm attacking the enemy and choose when I'm attacking... Holy shit! Oh my God. Yeah, I was trying to go for the... I was trying to go for one of the pots because I saw that there was a golden pot with money, and it instead ended up attacking the guy, which caught me off guard. But yeah, it happens. Oh. These two are good. Why not? Oh fuck, I ran right into that. I'm an idiot. But then again, what else is new? Let's see here.
Something I need. Yum.
Hello, could you? Thank you. Wait. Some more max life, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the money. The more money we have, the more we might be able to... Okay, that was a mistake.
Stop him, Riches, now!
Well, I'm glad I picked up that aerial boon.
Work faster next time.
Work pretty fast, or did you mean your wretches? The fuck? I think that's probably one of the easiest, what do I get here? Gain up to. Yeah, I don't like infernal tropes very much. I think that's probably the easiest one of those challenge, like Hades challenge rooms that I've had without having Ares' doom effect on my attack. Or, well, having both Zeus and... both Zeus and Poseidon boons, which is how I think the first time beat Hades. Nice, some nectar. Oh, Chaos, my beloved. I don't think I have the health for you. And also there's Sisyphus ahead. I'm sorry, buddy. I like chaos, but I like Sisyphus as well.
Hello, sir.
Oh, right, I can't give him any of the things anymore.
Sometimes I am a little envious of you and Baldy there. You seem to have things pretty figured out. I still grow frustrated with myself quite often and don't always know whom to turn to.
Oh, well, I just think you're in a tough spot lately, Prince. But you'll get through. As for old Baldy, why, by all means, do not hesitate to lay your troubles on him if you like. Dumped all of mine on him a while back.
So I can just walk up and talk to him and chat? That's all it takes?
That's truly all it takes to make a friend sometimes, indeed, Highness. Now here.
Could use some healing. Could definitely use some darkness. Karen's oh well I'm good on. I'm gonna go be a bit risky here, I guess. Still Tartarus, so I should be okay. I'd probably just jinx myself there, but bye, Sisyphus. Yes. Oh, right, we're coming up on the boss.
Why not?
I don't even remember what that boon is, if I'm honest. Like the Hunter Dash boon. I don't know if I want to swap boons right now, considering... Oh, what? I hate that you can't, actually look what that boon was doing, because I do not remember... It looks like an Athena boon, and it sounds like an Athena boon, but I don't remember what it did. Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm sure Lady Artemis won't mind.
I'm not so sure, but...
I can use this. The power of the gods.
Yeah, sure. High attack damage. I agree. That's exactly how I feel about things. Okay, let's see who we get here. I'm hoping for Meg. I'm probably not gonna get Meg.
I bet it's Meg again. Guess not.
You jinxed us, Zagreus.
Red blood. I'm getting awful sick of seeing your smug face time after time after time.
I'm getting severely sick of seeing you, actually.
Have you given any thought to just leaving me alone and going back to wherever it is you came from?
You see, that is exactly what I mean. To think that Megara had to put up with you for I don't know how long.
Yeah, I don't like you. Is an understatement, but I severely dislike you. Yeah. Oh hey, I'm numb. Oh no, not those blades. Ma'am, this is Hades, not Beyblade. Okay. Here we go. Now she's getting annoying. Oh my god, 4 Beyblades? That's more than both of my brothers had combined. Actually, that's a lie. I think they had more than that, but more than I know from my brothers combined. There we go. Could have probably done that more, like, without taking as much damage, but...
Go on to Asphodel and die.
Rude. Could probably use that, but at the same time I don't really want to waste my coins on that. Yeah, I'm not switching to Scully's thing, so I can just move on.
Up we go.
We go indeed. Let's see if we can get through Asphodel with my hand still intact.
Love that sulfur smell. That's
Didn't hear a dinging noise, I don't think, so... Doesn't sound like there's gonna be any fishing anytime soon. Oh boy, I'm experiencing frame drop. Okay, I think it's okay now. Nope, never mind. Never mind. The frames, where did they go? I'm hearing skittering from... Oh, from over there. No, well, that missed everyone. Yeah, my dash strike's really doing a lot of damage now. Keys are darkness. Well, I don't know if there's a lot more darkness for me to, and a lot more stuff for me to unlock with keys. If anything, I can just exchange them to buy stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some darkness. Oh wow, I had one view, but that was just myself. Oh no, never mind. I have one concurrent viewer. That's nice. Ow. Stupid skeletons. Come on. Get in the lava. There we go. That's probably one of the best cast spoons I've caught so far. The Poseidon one. I haven't used cast spoons for very long, so I haven't seen a lot of them. I've seen Athena's, Demeter's. I don't think that many more Poseidons, of course. The one that we have right here.
Easy does it.
Oh wait, shit! I didn't even check my coins.
Something's here.
Do I have coins? Not a lot. Yeah, don't have enough of that unless. Oh. What does this mean? I haven't had this one before. Borrow 300 coins. So I guess I can take 300 now, and then I probably have to pay him back later. Or they go immediately to him if I collect stuff later. You know what, just for the heck of it, I want to see what happens.
Wow, thank you, Charon. Sorry.
Ah. That's why it wasn't parentheses. I did not mean to piss off Charon.
Charon, look, I can explain. It's just, I've grown very accustomed to taking stuff throughout my father's realm. I wasn't stealing from you, honestly. was not an understanding sound. Wait, why are you brandishing your oar in such a menacing way? Oh, it's because you're going to kill me.
Yeah, this is not gonna be good. I would have really loved to start this fight with the shield in hand. Yeah, he certainly did. This is definitely gonna cost me death defiances. Yeah. If not, my entire run. Jesus Christ, that's a big attack. Yeah. I'm gonna die here. Rip run. It's been a good one. Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't able to dodge there. I suppose he probably hit me or something before the other thing hit me. Ah, he stuns, okay. Yeah. Well, reading comprehension really goes a long way, doesn't it?
So strong.
I'm not surprised that Karen kicked my ass.
Hey, my brother Charon killed you. Am I seeing this right? He's never been particularly nice to me. Whacked me with his oar a couple of times, but it never got that bad. Must be some misunderstanding. Have you talked to him?
I have.
Back already.
Cerberus signal.
Yes, yes, yes. I need to pet the dog.
I feel better talking to you, boy.
Looks like we have a lurker in chat. Well, welcome, lurking viewer. Nice to see you. But yeah, let me...
Verify something for me here, boy. According to the latest reports, you attempted unsuccessfully to shoplift from Charon himself, and were consequently slain. Utterly ignoble end, even for you.
I was borrowing, okay? Not shoplifting. Why didn't anybody ever tell me Charon was such a monster? I thought the boating mercantile thing made for a peaceful life.
You incur the wrath of ancient chthonic gods, and then are surprised to be destroyed by them. Have you learned nothing after all this time?
Hey, old man, I beat you twice. Shut up.
No. Hey, Orpheus. You know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagreus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here so willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate. I heard lately from the goddess Athena, Nyx. She seems to admire you. I thought Olympians didn't like our kind.
They typically do not. But you are family, child. And why, I believed Athena wise enough to understand why someone such as I would seek her in particular. She has in turn made others in her family aware.
You make a good team.
He must be somewhere in Elysium, you know. Where else could he have gone?
I realize that, mistress. It's just, I've think we've other matters to attend to, such as emptying the contents of this contraband.
I see. That's fine. But you'll need to face your fears someday in all of this. You act as if you can't afford to get involved, but it's a little late for that.
Interesting. Yeah, sure. Do so. Here you go.
Oh my. Your Highness, are you really sure you want me to have this?
I really am, Dusa. I hope you enjoy it.
You go, some more contraband for you. And there she goes. I don't think I caught anything this run. Yeah. So, Cook doesn't have anything for me. Don't think I need keys for anything. The rest is too pricey for me right now. I don't think anyone's gonna be over here because I didn't bump into him. And Achilles is over in the lounge. Check a thing real quick. Okay, we're good. Right. Do you have enough darkness to up something useful here? Well, all of those are already maxed out, so might as well. Good as I can do right now. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll gain more darkness with this.
Not the biggest fan of the... Well, the rail's alright. Personally, I'm more a fan of the shield and the spear. And the bow's decent as well. Right. Okay, we're still good with just upping the enemy health, so...
Uncle Poseidon.
You're looking somewhat stronger than before there, little nephew, but you're much too scrawny still to be quite blunt. So here, let's fatten you right up.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Special. I use that quite a bit with the rail. And of course my first special misses. Alright, there we go. That was not where I meant to place that, but alright. There we go. Try to catch those little pots early, because I really don't want the half of the room to be like filled with mines again. Athena. That's not a bad bone to have. There we go. And keep forgetting to reload. Been a minute since I used the rail. There we go.
Lady Athena.
Hello.
The rail of adamant itself has found its way into your hands, cousin. A malignant thing if you were to ask me, and not one I would ever use myself. Unless perhaps I had no other choice. I suppose it must have been that way for you.
Yeah, well, I thirsted for blood, so... Well, my attack is much more rapid than my cast. The deflect damage dash was good last time, but I also had a higher rarity. So it did more damage, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with attack, because if it strengthens my attack as well, that's gonna be a lot more damage, considering how fast the rail attacks are. Right, nope. I would very much prefer to not lose too much life in this room, considering, well, A, I don't want to lose a lot of life in general, but mainly because I see there's a Chaos Boon ahead. And I think I only have like 1 or 2 fated choices for both Chaos's boons and the drawbacks. 2 viewers. Hello. Alright. That's an interesting tip there, Chaos. I guess we'll take that to heart. Each time I attack. Ooh, that's rough. Because clearly I'm very rusty with the rails special, considering I keep fucking missing. So. No, that can go wrong quickly. For the next 2 encounters, you take more damage. That would be useful for getting more of the darkness stuff for the mirror. Or more cast. I'm gonna go with money because I'm shallow. Right, and I'll go take some darkness. Oh. Hello. Oh, yep, forgot to reload. That's my bad. And there we go. Anything useful? Says Karen ahead. No, Karen's not ahead. Yeah, why not? I would prefer to not go into a mini-boss with too low health, so. Oh fuck. Oh fuck yeah, Ares.
The blessing of your uncle Lord Poseidon might have helped you to this point, but here, my gift shall see you further still.
Please have Doom on something good. That's a Blade Rift. That's another Blade Rift. And that's just dealing more damage. God damn it. Okay, fine, I'll take your aid. With Ares, I tend to immediately go for the Doom effect. It's gotten me through a couple runs, so. That's a lot of mines. Oh wait, fuck, I forgot. Oh no, never mind, I didn't. Thought I forgot something, but I did not. My memory's not the greatest. Oh, that's right, yeah, I have the Athena boon, so shit reflects. Back to the enemy. Fuck. There we go. Took more damage there than I probably should have. Right, Kieran, I'm not gonna try and borrow from you this time.
With me, are you, Kieran, mate? No hard feelings about that whole battle to the death thing last time, right, Kieran? Especially since you absolutely demolished me. I was just messing with you, you know that, right? Always appreciate your sense of humor, mate.
No health stuff.
Keep me going.
That is a lot of doom damage. And it's probably the best thing I have in here. At the same time, I'd prefer to not use... Well, I would prefer to have more boons over replacing boons, but... Again, it's probably the best thing I have right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one.
I'm sure Uncle Poseidon won't mind.
I hope so. Right. Oh, I'll hit him. There we go. I also just realized that I think I just took the boon and didn't take anything else, but... Alas, my attention is divided between multiple things, and that does not tend to bode well for me. Ow. Pressed the wrong button there twice, but eventually I got there. I think I could use more health. So I'm gonna go for the max health increase. Gotta stretch my hands. Ooh, fountain.
Peace and quiet.
Any golden bases around? No? I only have 100, so I'm gonna go for Daedalus. Ah, yeah, I figured. It's about to be boss time.
See how we can modify the rail.
Hydrate. Let me just check a thing. Oh shit. My chat was set to top chat for some reason, even though I normally always have live chat on. So I missed the viewer who was here. Yeah. So, Vucky, I know you're not present in the stream, but you might, you know, look back later or something, I don't fucking know. Or well, at least it doesn't show that you're present in the stream right now. Yeah. Oh, you're still here. Okay, YouTube's just not showing it in the metrics then. Sorry, I had it set to top chat for some reason, but, yeah, I used to use Google Plus, that's true. My accent sounds off because I'm not a native English speaker. I'm from Germany. And, I sound like a friend of yours. Yeah, well, I'm certainly not from England. And yes, I'm very excited for Hades 2. I haven't finished the game yet, though, like I've said in early attempts of the stream, I don't know if I said it in this attempt. I Haven't entirely finished the game, but I have gotten past Hades twice. But yeah, I'm very excited for Hades 2. I did not expect that to be in the Game Awards when I was watching. But yeah, I'm thrilled and intrigued by the fact that that there is a sequel and that Zag seems to have more siblings. I'm not that familiar with mythology to the point where like I would know either Zagreus or his siblings from the mythology, so it was a total surprise for me that was even a thing that could happen. And also, of course, unexpected, because I think I've heard before that the studio that made Hades doesn't usually do sequels. So yeah, very thrilled. It sounds like an English accent. Oh well. I mean, I suppose that's probably because, you learn British English in school over here, unfortunately. You learn British English over here. So maybe it's that, or maybe it's that one of my best friends is from England. We haven't voice chatted in a long time, but we used to occasionally voice chat. So maybe it came from there as well. I don't know, but yeah, I've gotten that before though. Wait, let me choose the thing real quick, and then I'll tell a thing real quick. I just need to think for a second. Attack pierces foes and deals damage to armor. That's not bad. Spread of 5 bombs, but each deals less damage. Do I want that? I definitely don't want less ammo, because reloading is not something that I'm apparently good at remembering to do. I'm just gonna go with piercing fire. But yeah,
Fishing point there.
Fishing point. I had a thing once where I was playing Halo, and I had my voice chat on, and I was basically just like calling out like where the enemies were and stuff, just trying to help people, or I was like, when someone was being when someone snuck up on one of my teammates, I warned one of my teammates, and there was this one guy in chat who apparently, turned on his chat, but really did not want people to actually chat. Oh boy, murder. Right. And he ended up, we ended up, going back and forth a bit, because I thought it was funny that he got so upset, even though he turned on his voice chat. And it somehow devolved into him, being like, you fucking Brits! You fucking Brits! Yeah, I hear that fucking British accent! And I was like, I'm from Germany. I'm not actually British, so I don't know what you're on about. But, okay. And he just kept insisting, no, I know you're British! You fucking Brits! It was an experience, let me tell you that much. But yeah. Sorry if my accent throws you off.
My father sent you to stop me, that's all.
Sure. Murder. We'll go with that, I suppose. Oh, shit. Right. I would very much like to see Meg again sometime, guys. She's much easier to deal with than Electo, and I keep forgetting your name, but Murder Lady. Oh fuck, yeah. Alright, stage change. What about you? Are you excited for... Oh, fuck. You excited for Hades 2? Keep forgetting that my, my shots can deflect. Very much enjoy if I could actually play well so that I don't lose lose Death Defiance again during the fight, if it can be avoided. Come on. There we go. You're not really excited? Hmm. How come?
You're going nowhere, boy.
Hmm. Might be useful, but I could also just save it. Why not?
Should be useful. I'll just go on out. The bone hydra awaits.
Oh boy. That's every time I enter Asphodel, my frame rate seems to drop. At least while streaming. Generally, I don't have to have that issue. Tend to have that issue, but
More burn clingers.
hello there. Ow. Nice, some more max health. There we go. I'm gonna completely ignore that, because those usually aren't that useful in my experience, unless you have a really, really good boon setup. Yeah, I'll go for the
Moving right along.
200 health mark. But yeah, Vaki, how come you're not excited for Hades 2? Just not that interested, or think it doesn't really need a sequel, or what do you mean? Oh, there. Ow. Not those fucking bastards. Oh, you never played Hades 1. Well then, do beware, because I'm not at the very start of the game. So, spoilers ahead. But yeah, I guess then that's fair enough. I recommend it, but I know a couple people who have just about just gotten into it now. I know my brother was planning on playing it, but then I think wanted to wait until our internet was better so that he could maybe stream it or something. And a couple of my friends got it over the winter sale. I think. Though I don't actually know if Hades was included in the, like, actual, you know, sale part of the winter sale. I don't entirely remember. But I know that at least a couple of my friends got it gifted. Oh, I'm gonna go for Ares. Maybe some more Doom Effect shenanigans, that would be nice. Oh no, is this the witches? Oh, thank god it's not the witches, it's just a regular room. Well, armored room, but regular room. There's a couple of mini bosses in this area that I would prefer not to bump into. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Even though I haven't finished this game entirely yet. Plus you know, as an artist, as someone who draws, the fucking art style of this game is drop dead gorgeous, to be honest. But yeah. I think the only reason that I only have like, I think I only have like 50 something hours in this game. And the only reason I have the numbers that low is probably because my hands started, like, I have issues with my hands. Also, hi Niels. Yeah. So, yeah, I got issues with my hands a while back. Oh shit. Do I have abilities that can deflect? You know what? Fuck. I don't really care. I'd rather sacrifice this run and get one more of the fated, like, duo things, because they're pretty rare. But yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good time to pick it up. I mean, you know, knowing that there's a sequel incoming. But yeah, fuck, I forgot what I wanted to say beforehand. But yeah, the art style's also gorgeous. I'm not gonna go for that Chaos Boon because I am not looking too great on... I'm still not looking too great on health. I also don't have a lot of coins, so Charon's not the best either. But it's an easier room than that one up there. So I'm gonna go with Charon. I'd like to make it to the Hydra with decent health.
Is something I can use?
Oh! Well, what do you know?
Give me a better boon.
I'll take that. I don't think I've seen that one in Charon's well before. I've only seen the full pomegranates. Oh, great. Oh boy. Yep, I hate these guys. With a burning passion. Though, I do have the, deflect effect thanks to Athena, so that's nice. Should probably focus on one of them. Oh god, that's frame drops. Okay, you're being annoying, so I'm gonna try and get rid of the stone thing first, because that's easier to get rid of. we go. Don't like those guys. Oh shit! I guess I'll take that?
Ares won't mind, will he?
I don't remember the last time I got a fucking heroic boon out of nowhere. Without going to, Eurydice.
I hear something.
Oh no.
In the name of Hades. I have a feeling you could use some backup here.
I could, but I also don't think that with the rail I'm gonna be good enough to actually get your max life bonus for beating more enemies than you, so I'm not sure how much help this is gonna be. Come on, die! Oh, God, I hate those guys.
Right on cue.
God, this room's gonna fucking kill me. So much for your help, Thanatos! Yeah, that's a Death Defiance used up. God damn it. This is not a good place to run into Thanatos, not gonna lie. Yeah, great. Okay. Did not want to use up a Death Defiance before the Hydra, but thanks, Thanatos, I guess. Could try and go to, Charon, but I don't know if he's actually gonna have some health items, and if so, if I can afford them. So I'm gonna go with Hermes. Any health items around? Okay, there we go. Better than nothing. Alright. Hi, Hermes.
I can't believe you got into a fight with my professional associate and you laughed at something, cuz. Just about everybody that I know, they're all at least a little bit afraid of that one and his boat. Yet you think you can take him, huh?
I did not think I could take him. That is not correct. I just did not have the reading comprehension necessary to realize you were talking about stealing, not actual borrowing. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this one since the... Yeah, I'll take the movement speed. Might be useful for, dodging some of the Hydra's bullshit.
Bone Hydra. It's been too long.
Uh-oh, frame drops. I don't want that in the boss fight. Oh, not this fucking type of Hydra again. This is my least favorite type of Hydra. And that includes the fucking Lava Hydra. Ow. Ow. God, this is gonna be a mess. Yeah, I can already see myself using up more Death Defiances in this fight, and I do not like it. God, this is exactly why I hate that Hydra. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Yeah. Oh, come on. Jesus fucking Christ. Ah, this is not a good run. I am very much looking forward to the point where one of the weapons that I'm actually used to goes back to being thirsting for blood. That would be much appreciated. Oh, fuck. That was close.
I'll get that Hydra.
I hate that Hydra so much. I mean... I hate that type of Hydra so much. Because I can't... Ow. With the... yeah, YouTube is telling me that there might be lag. Yeah, with the regular Hydra types, and even the Lava Hydra, which I also despise, but with the regular Hydra types, you know, you have a fairly... not chill time, but like comparatively, because you can keep focusing on the actual Hydra and don't have to keep running off to beat these little, like, smaller enemies and stuff. Or the little, like, bone thingies that the smaller enemies come out of.
It's fun watching the pool of sticks, you know? The ripples in the blood and everything, and sometimes somebody pops out of there like you. House staff and guests of honor, no one else. I sign them in and help make sure they have a pleasant stay.
Well, sign me in then.
Oh boy. My hand is really starting to act up. Hydrate, by the way. Every time the stream jumps forward, you believe yourself a bit less. Yeah. That fight was not going well. The fact that I used up one Death Defiance before even getting to the Hydra really fucked me over. And then also just me being bad at the game. And the Hydra being the type of Hydra that it was. But yeah, that could have gone better, but oh well.
Circumstances call for more pets.
Pet the dog.
I understand you have attempted to persuade our court musician to resume his craft. That is among the relatively useful tasks to which you have applied yourself of late.
I can't be completely sure, but what you said just now, I think contains some of the component pieces of a compliment?
I'm certain that your boasts and twists of words shall soon inspire him to greater acts of compositional superiority one of these days or nights.
Your methods didn't seem to do the trick.
That's entirely true, yeah.
Nix, the Olympians have been immensely helpful, but did they really have to get mixed up in all this? I could have gone off on my own.
And you would not have gone far, child. Your father is too proud to accept assistance in personal matters. Do not cede the advantage that you have.
But I'm misleading them, taking advantage of their good graces trying to find Mother. What if they find out?
I shall do everything within my power to prevent this, as shall you.
Understood. Prince.
Hi!
Miss Dusa, I wanted to cordially invite you to an outing in the lounge. Remember when you asked me about a drink?
Oh, really? What, you mean right now? I guess I'm overdue to take a break. And, well, since I don't exactly fit the mold of your traditional Gorgon, I mean, I have no body, for example. I had trouble finding work. That is until Lord Hades took me in, and then I met you, and, well, I just love this job.
Oh, I can definitely relate to at least some of that.
I'll respond to you in 1 second, Lucky. I want to quickly make sure I read the dialogue properly.
Thanks, Your Highness. Prince Zagreus.
Bye for now.
Right, why I stream so rarely? Oh boy, okay, several reasons. One, I'm bad at consistency in general, just with anything, with hobbies, with, like, important stuff, like our important IRL stuff, and with streaming, or making videos, or, you know, anything of the sort. And two, the issues with my hands that started last year. I was, you know, gonna stream some art across, like, the last... I don't know exactly how many months it's been, but, like, the last half year or something, where these issues, like, have been prevalent. I was planning on streaming sometime in that space, and I wanted to stream several times. But I just couldn't, because I couldn't draw for long periods of time, and I couldn't play pretty much at all for a while. And that's just all just recently come back, which is also why I might have to stop soon, because my hand's acting up. Or at least stop with the game. And then there's also the thing of, currently our internet providers are being bitches, and they're not actually providing the amount of, like, internet capacity that we paid for, which is also probably why the stream is lagging so much, which I apologize for. YouTube keeps telling me, like, oh yeah, we're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, currently, the reason I even started streaming today was because my mom and my brother are both asleep. Because if I try to do it while they're awake, their internet's probably not gonna work. We've had issues recently where, like, I had to limit my download speed for shit so that, my brother could, like, watch videos or something. So, which was not the case before. So, now that my hands are good enough to do a little bit of streaming, I can't stream very often, or I have to take care when I stream. And the thing with that is that both my and my brother's sleep schedules are pretty much unpredictable. I'm nocturnal a lot of the time because I watch Critical Role, which the new episodes air at like 4 a.m. my time. And then also have to switch back to a semi-normal schedule for some appointments IRL. So my sleep schedule keeps going back and forth. And my brother's is also pretty unpredictable. So it's also not like I can like be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like change my schedule to always be awake at night, and then I know that everyone else is asleep. Like, that's not how it works amongst us because our sleep schedules are a mess. What's wrong with my hands? Boy, that's a question. I would love to know. When it first started, we went to a doctor. But we don't have the best luck with doctors, or the doctors here just suck. I don't know. But either way, we went to the doctor. He took maybe a minute. Maybe a minute to come in, talk to us, realize that it's not about other issues that I have regularly, which, like, we had to tell him, even though it was known in the appointment that the appointment was for hands and not for my regular shit. It took, like, less than a minute to actually look at the hands, then prescribed me a, what's the English word for it? Like a thing to hold your hands and arms still. But the funny part about that is he prescribed me 2 of those because I have it on both hands, despite the fact that I literally cannot wear both at the same time because A, I won't be able to do anything, like drink or anything, without taking the thing off again, which takes more energy out of my hand than actually, just having my hands be around, like, normally. Like, the cost of having to constantly take off the thing and then put it back on is, like, just hurting my hands more. 2, the thing itself just started hurting. 3, like, I can't physically myself put on both things at the same time because both of them entirely block the movement of my hands. So that didn't work. I also didn't feel very comfortable with that doctor, and we've been there before, and I didn't feel comfortable with the other doctors in that place. And there aren't too many, like, other doctors of that kind that I can go to, that I haven't already gone to and have, like, sucked ass. And the thing with that, like, going any further, like, going further away, from where I'm at right now, is that I'm disabled, so going very far is not the greatest thing, with the disability that I have. So it's a bit rough to, get a proper doctor and get someone who can actually look at it and stuff, and actually takes more than fucking under a minute to actually look at the issue or talk to me about, like, what the problem is. So the thing that they thought that it was a non-permanent thing, but either it's turned permanent, just based off of, like, the other treatment not really working. Either it's turned permanent from something that was meant to be impermanent, or we're thinking it might be related to maybe a couple of people, like doctors and my physio, have both suggested that I might have something rheumatic, some sort of rheumatic issue, so that might also be it. So we're looking to get that checked relatively soon, if we can get, if the doctors have room, because that's a separate doctor, so that kind of doctor is around, but there's only like 2 places you can go to in the area, so we'll have to see if we get an appointment there. and then check that, because it's beyond my hands now. It's like my elbow also have issues, and I have a lot of issues in general. Some diagnosed, some not. So yeah, we'll see if we figure out what exactly it is. But it's been rough to deal with as someone who doesn't really have a lot of hobbies outside of stuff that needs, like, my hands to function on, like, you know, like, I use my keyboard a lot, for, you know, typing, for all of my world building stuff, for writing down character stuff, or for just texting people, because I don't have a lot of friends that I can voice chat with. I use my hands for the drawing, of course. I do a lot of drawing. Drawing's, like, been my main hobby for the longest time, and so not being able to use your hands for a while there is also rough. And, of course, gaming. Which I couldn't do at all for a good while. Or pretty much not at all. So, yeah, and I don't have a lot of, like... I can't really go out much. Again, disability stuff. I'm not gonna get into that too much, but I can't go out much, so I don't really have anything to do outside of sitting here. And yeah, so it's been pretty rough. I hope we can figure out what the fuck it is, but how good my memory is? I mean, not the greatest in the world. Certainly not. Why are you asking?
Achilles, if a friend of yours were in need of assistance, but the only way you could assist them was to somehow change the terms of an ancient pact Father probably forced on them, what would you do?
I would be very careful, above all. Do you understand, lad? I would not wish to make things any worse. How many pacts such as the one you're thinking of are buried back in the administrative chamber there? Even your father can't keep track. Although, perhaps Nyx can.
Nyx, you're right. She knows everything. Wouldn't hurt to ask her, I suppose.
Just watch yourself.
Oh, that's right. I can go in there now.
Fen, level with me on this. You didn't happen to hire a shifty character called Skelly to assist me here and there, did you?
Who? What? No. Why would you even ask?
Didn't think so.
You're going back there?
Might as well.
Thought I'd come back here again.
FYI, there might be some story stuff incoming. I don't know. I've quite literally talked someone to sleep before. I don't know if everyone's gonna be that interested in me just talking about my OCs. Plus, I mean, I do that when I do drawing streams. When I do drawing streams, I often, like, talk about the characters that I'm drawing and stuff like that. But I mean, it is something that I could do, but if I did it in video format, I probably would have to do art for it, because I need something as visual. Yeah, I've considered before, like, to do it in, like, do stuff with it in video form, but I just don't know. I'm not, I'm not the most confident person in the world, and, putting my world building stuff out there in a more, like, solidified way, I'm not sure if that bodes well for my anxiety, but I mean, I could. I have a decent amount to talk about. I'm still working on a lot, but yeah. Let me look through the administration. I can't talk.
Waters of the Styx are available in limitless supply to all servants of the god of the dead, authorized to work endlessly within the house administrative chamber.
Yeah, that thing, exactly. Narrator, thank you. I want to look around here real quick because I don't know if I have before outside of a cutscene.
The administrative chambers, ever working shades.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody hang in there.
Anything of interest here? Doesn't look like it right now. Okay. Because I remember I bought axes a while back, but I don't remember if I went in here.
You made it.
But yeah. Thinking whether I should switch to some art stuff, if my hands allow it. Because, that might switch up my position with my hands a little bit, and I might not have to worry as much about immediately my hands not being happy with me anymore. But what would I draw? I could draw some mossy stuff, but I'm not entirely sure what immediately off the top of my head. Alright, I can up some of this. It took you 7... What promise? Took you 17 days to revert on your promise. I'm a tiny bit confused as to what you're talking about, Lucky. The gloves again, really?
Tartarus, strong enough to seal away the Titans, but not me. Let's go with this one.
Want a piece of me, boyo?
I'm just waiting right now to see if you respond to me being confused. And also thinking about whether there's something that I can think of off the top of my head that I might draw, because I don't think I want to work on, I have a drawing of embers that I'm working on, but I don't think I want to work on that right now on stream. I'm just rereading the message and oh, okay, there you are. Alright. I'm a little confused as to why you brought that up, but I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to gauge, you know, limiting your online interactions, considering people online are literally, like, pretty much the only way I socialize. Or am able to socialize, considering I can't go out much. So, Yeah. I can't really comment much on that. You know, you're always gonna bump into people that you get closer with and people that you sort of stay distant with. That's normal, whether you do that IRL or online. Yeah, that's the only thing I can really comment on that. I don't really know what to say to that. But yeah, do I want to keep going with the Hades stream? I didn't ask you to care about me. Did I? I don't know why you should care about me over any other user. I didn't ask you to care about me. I'm just here vibing. If you're vibing along, cool. I'm happy with that. But, like, I don't make it, like, a stranger's business just because they pass by to care about me. You asked me questions about me personally. I answered those questions as much as I feel comfortable anyway. But, like, I'm not expecting you to care about me or, like, I don't know, be like a close friend to me or something. If that ends up being the case, cool, but that's not, like, I don't know. It's a strange question that you're asking in chat. Like, I don't know. I'm just here. I'm a person on the internet, and if you care about me, then that's cool. If you don't care about me, then that's also cool. Like, I just don't... I'm a little confused as to how I'm supposed to respond to the messages you're sending in chat, because they came a little bit out of nowhere, the way that, you know, the way that you're writing them. Do I do another run, or do I just switch to drawing? I mean, that's sweet. But, you know, there's a couple people who I think are interested in it to a certain degree. I just think that I talk too much in general, and two, like, I don't think it's something that's gonna be necessarily interesting for people on, like, YouTube in a streaming format or something. There's, like, one or two people who... No, it's alright. I got confused as to, because it felt a little bit out of nowhere for me. But, you know, now I know the context, so now it makes sense. But yeah, which, by the way, I think I'm switching to drawing, because I don't know if my hands can take gaming right now. But, I mean, there's one or two people who are probably interested in it. I just don't know if it's a thing that really would be interesting if I just stream and talk about it. And again, I talk too much in general and tend to repeat myself a lot of the time, so that's also a thing. Yeah, let me switch to my BRB screen real quick so that I can switch applications. There we go. Also need to plug in my drawing tablet. But yeah, you're fine. I just got really confused for a moment. Right, I'm gonna have to do that on my first screen, because that's what I have my tablet set to. Let me open that. No, wait. Oh, fuck. I need to plug in my tablet first, otherwise it's not gonna work. Are you supposed to do it in order? Probably, considering hydrate and stretch is at the top. So, you know, hydrating and stretching is probably the most important, and taking your meds is probably the most important stuff on that list, so I suppose so. I'm gonna be right back for a second. I'll be back in like a minute or something. Maybe take the time to do some of the stuff on the list. But yeah, be right back. Well, I'm back, and just saw your message, in the chat. Once you get to 4, the rest becomes unnecessary. Well, I mean, depends on your wants and needs, I suppose. Okay, I just grabbed something more to drink. Because my previous bottle was empty. Alright. Let me put the stuff here to the side. Need a pen, there it is. I have a couple things that I was thinking about while I was going to grab my water and stuff, what I could maybe draw. Let me move over to CSP. Yeah, I hope that's working. Okay, looks like it. I might, maybe I'll try to do some character full bodies. Hope it actually switched on stream, because I have a bit of delay, so it's hard for me to see properly whether it's working on stream or whether it's just working in OBS. Okay, yeah, it switched over. We're good. Can maybe put on some quiet music in the background. Yeah, sure. I'll have to check if the music is too quiet or too loud. Working in OBS. Okay, yeah, it switched over. We're good. Excuse the double sound. Can maybe put on some quiet music in the background. God, that's a lot of delay. Yeah, that's pretty quiet. Okay, turn it up a little bit. Should hopefully be good. Anyway, yeah, that should be fine. Right, who do I want to draw? Probably either... I know I need a full body for Azori. I need a design for the guy whose name I keep going back and forth on. I'm just gonna call him Rex for now. And I could probably go with I could probably use a new full body for Luca. There's a lot of characters that I could actually use full bodies for now that I think about it. I could maybe go with Azori. Though that might be a bit more comfortable. It's Undertale music. I have a streaming playlist with, like, I think I have the Undertale soundtrack, the Subnautica soundtrack, and the Minecraft soundtrack stuff. And then, like, one song that's not related that I hope is not that I hope doesn't get me copyright, copyright struck, I hope. Right. Gonna need to see if I have some refs of... because I need some refs for their faces. Let me see who I have drawings of already. Yeah, I could maybe go with a proper ref for Luca. That might be a good idea. Your snake is looking at you knowing something's wrong. Oh, you have a little pet snake? I think I'm gonna flip a coin to see which one I take. If I have one on hand, that is. Normally I have one lying around here. There it is. I'm an indecisive mess, so... Oh, it's 3:30 AM for you? It's 9:30 AM here. Heads is Luca, tails is Azori, I guess. Okay. Looks like we're gonna go with Azori. So let me see. Gotta find some refs for him. A little milk snake. That's cute. I don't have any pets anymore. Had a bunny. But he passed away at the end of last year. And but I think one of my friends had a snake at some point, or still has it. I don't really know. We don't talk that much at the moment, but yeah, snakes can be cute. Who? What is? You mean Luca? You mean Azori? Yeah, that's just one of my characters. I wasn't expecting you to know. I was just trying to figure out who I draw. Right, let me take some screenshot of this and put it in another thing so that I can use them for ref. Or wait, do I already have a ref file for Azori? I have a separate program that essentially lets me view references and keep them above like other programs, or in front of other programs, so that I don't have to worry about that while I'm trying to collect some of my refs. I already have that in there. I think I also had a reference for his scars and stuff somewhere. Oh, I just noticed I put one of the other drawings in the wrong folder. That's meant to go there. Let's see if there's anything else that I can use as ref. Right, that was a ref for some of the scarring. Oh, you've seen Azori before. Sorry if that's a dumb question. My memory's not the greatest, so... Were you, like, in a stream chat before, or... are you, like, someone from, like, Artfol or Discord or something? Because I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names, so I do not have the memory. You're gonna have to remind me if that's the case. Right, there we go. Got my references on the side. Oh, my profile picture. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of other characters, but, I don't really have a full body reference for him outside of just a scar reference. But, I mean, I can go with a different character. I have a couple others that I would like to get some references for. One of the current artworks that I'm working on is actually for someone that I don't have a full body reference of. Where is he? This is currently an artwork that I'm working on, if it loads. Of a different character. Embers. You're not gonna be familiar with them, but I know a couple people sometimes watch these streams back. And for those people, if any of you remember when I, until recently I had the same banner that I've had for like 6 years, and in that banner, the dark red stick figure, which I've also had in videos in the past that might be unlisted now, that dark red stick figure that's him. That's Embers. I've renamed him. He used to be called Red. Now he's called Embers. He's also been changed a lot. This is his human form because he has a pendant on that, you know, disguises his demon traits and stuff. But normally he looks a bit different. I don't have a proper reference for him, actually, so he might be a good person to do a ref for. Because Azori I don't have a full body reference for, at least not a proper one. But I can kind of, like, I can kind of figure from what I've drawn so far of him. Sidian doesn't have a full body reference, but I've drawn enough of him to know what he looks like. And also he might have full body drawings somewhere in my sketchbook. But Embers only has one full body ref that I'm really not happy with. Which was when I first came up with his, like, demon design. So he might actually be a good one to do a proper drawing of. By the way, let me know if the... I'm joking about what? There's a bit of stream delay, so I'm not exactly sure what you're responding to. Yep, they did. Well, most of them. Yeah, no, most of them did. I used to be in the stick figure animation community. I'm certainly not there anymore. I don't really animate anymore that much. Well, not stick figure stuff anyway. And yeah, back then I was like, what, like 11 or something. When I started animating, I had a couple stick figures characters that started reappearing and stuff, and some of them I started giving names. I remember Freeze, or Azori, first appeared as a GIMP animation. Where I didn't have a proper animation program for something that, like, was actual, like, I didn't have an art program to do actual, like, drawn animations besides GIMP, which is not really an animation program or drawing program. It's more of a photo editing thing, but you can, technically speaking, make animations with it. And so he started his life there. Embers was a dark red stick figure, and he was called Red back then, and Red was essentially a copy of my previous OC, this gets confusing because she both has different pronouns from me, but has the same name as me, Rose. Yeah, he was based off of Rose. He was basically just a less OP version of that character. And time just kind of somehow started popping up in, like, animations and stuff that I did. I think those are actually still on the channel, and not unlisted, I think. Which they're really bad, but they are still there, I think. But yeah. So yeah, most of them did. I know Mesmer didn't. Wait, I have a drawing of Mesmer somewhere, but I think it's still saved under Portal, because that's her previous name. Here we go. Wait, no, that opens it outside of Clip Studio. This bitch. I think I have maybe a proper reference somewhere. Which I might have to redesign her as well, but that's gonna take a while. But, this bitch. She used to be known as Portal, which is, well, this file is still called Portal. She did not start as a stick figure. She was the result of the thing that I said where Red, Embers was a carbon copy, more or less, just less OP, initially of like Rose and just Gingerbent. Portal stayed the same. So Portal was initially the antagonist for Rose. It is a lot of hair, I know. It was also very fun to draw. But yeah, Portal was initially the antagonist to Rose, and then once I had Red, I just sort of copied her over. So yeah, that's how she originated. So she was not a stick figure from the start, she became a stick figure in the process somewhere when I was animating Red. And Luca and Leon, I think, both came about through stick figure animation as well. So it's just those just originated from stick figure animation. So yeah, most of the characters in this universe that these guys are in did originate as stick figures. Yeah, I wasn't joking about that. By the way, let me know if the music's good. I don't know how loud it is for you. Right. Embers. I have a ref of his demon form somewhere that is outdated, but that I will need for... Well, outdated art-wise mostly. But that I will need... Do I have it on shuffle or do I have it in order? I do not have it on shuffle. That explains some things. Had to put the playlist on shuffle real quick. Right. Got some refs on the side. Alright, that's good to hear. I wasn't so sure because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to check my audio levels, like how it comes across on YouTube and stuff. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, since it means I have to, like, I'm gonna skip to the next one. Oh, Jesus, okay. Yeah, since I would have to either mute the desktop audio to then check the stream, or you would hear me double again. So I try not to check it too often. Images, normalize, size, there we go. Okay, I have my refs in order now. Sorry, I'm not the best at multitasking, so, I tend to be fairly slow on stream a lot of the time. Okay. Right. Some warm-up squiggles real quick. Just to see where my lines and stuff are at. Alright, I'll need a little bit of that because I don't want to do too much because it takes time and I want to get into drawing. Right. Full body ref, okay. And I would love to be able to put like on like I have character playlists and stuff for a couple of my characters. I would love to put them on in the background, but it's gonna get like copyright claimed in a nanosecond of time, so can't really do that without risking the audio getting muted afterwards, which I would find quite unpleasant. It's been a bit since I don't think I've drawn today, so not exactly warmed up or anything. It's gonna take a minute for me to get back into it. That's some spooky background music, Subnautica. No wonder you constantly get spooked in Subnautica. Half the time it's not the ambient noise, and it's not like the actual ambient noise in the game, and it's not the actual fucking like fucking fish that want to kill you. Half the time it's just the fucking music deciding to be scary for no reason. Why do people do character playlists? I don't know. It's kind of fun. For me, I get a lot of my inspiration from music. Like a lot of the plot points in a lot of the stories came about while I was daydreaming to like character playlists or music in general. Also, it's a nice thing to have to kind of put on in the background while you're drawing, because, you know, getting the vibe of what you're drawing right now is something that a lot of artists go for when they choose like music to listen to. Some people just use like, you know, movie soundtracks or something, but there's a lot that like try to match the mood or match the character that they have going on right now. Some people just find it fun. I kind of like find it fun to make character playlists and find songs that fit specific characters, and then find songs that occasionally inspire me for the actual story, like a song the other day that completely changed how Ember's werewolf form works and stuff. So yeah, some people find it fun, some use it for inspo, some use it for like getting the vibe of the character while they're drawing. It depends on the person. I personally just kind of find them fun to make, and I listen to music a lot, so it's a useful thing to, you know, have when I'm working on stories and shit. Right, this first one's gonna look wonky as shit, but that's how it be when you're not warmed up. Should probably look for some pose refs for something, but let me try and maybe redo that, because that's very stiff. Also, give me a second. Gotta do a thing on the side. Give me a second. Okay. I had to sort out a thing on the side, real quick. But yeah, so this playlist is just my background playlist for streaming, but normally I have a lot of copyrighted songs. I have several different like character playlists, some outdated, some still works in progress. Because what I'm currently doing with all of these characters is I'm reworking the world that they're in. Because before, due to the nature of stick figure, like the stick figure community and the way things are done there, the world that I had my characters in before did not have a lot of world building, because it was essentially like I had to be ready for RHG fights, which is essentially when two animators decide like to have their stick figure characters like to animate, like each animator animates a duel between their character and the other person's character, and then I guess in official fights people vote on who was better, but in like the unofficial RHG fights, often enough that's not the case. At least that's how I remember them working. It's been a minute since I've been in the community, but because of that, you know, you have all kinds of characters, like, I don't know, like gods, demons, weird parasitic blobs, just all kinds of different species, aliens. So it was always a thing of like, well, if I do too much world building, then it won't make sense for these characters to be in my world at some point, and I might need that, like, for characters. And so me as a kid, you know, being a kid, I was like, you know, wow, the solution for that would be to, just say the world is infinite, and leave it at that, and, yeah, that's not how that works. And so, my world didn't have the best building for a while. I didn't have a lot of world building for a while. And then I kind of switched to a different universe for a while, due to some fandom stuff and RP stuff. And, yeah, now I'm just working on reworking, that universe. What do you mean there's a great line that I could make? God, multitasking is hard. Yeah, exactly. Oh hey, some pleasant Minecraft music right after the spooky Subnautica music. That's fitting, I guess. Yeah, I'm having a rough time right now because I am absolutely not warmed up and also not used to drawing on stream anymore. But alas, that's how it be. Hands. Derogatory. Jen! Hi! How you doing? It's good that you're only crashing now, because earlier you would have gotten major Hades spoilers, probably. I was running through the middle of the game, so... Oh, nice. Doing alright. Having a bit of a rough time drawing on stream again. you know, multitasking on all and all that. Not exactly our strong suit, is it? At least not in my case. I would figure not in yours either, but you know. Sorry if it's lagging again. YouTube just notified me like, hey, we're not getting enough video, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm glad as well. I was initially planning on streaming earlier, but I had like 3 attempts of trying to stream and my internet just not vibing with it. Well, I had 1 attempt of my internet not vibing with it. I had a second attempt where, because I'd set, after finishing the first attempt at the stream, I set the first attempt at the stream, like the VOD of it, I set the VOD of it to unlisted, and then for some reason YouTube decided, okay, you set the VOD to unlisted, so the next time you start streaming, that's also gonna be unlisted. Which was why, like, I was confused, like, oh, why is nothing working? And then I realized afterwards, oh yeah, it set that to unlisted. And then the third attempt, I finally started properly streaming, and I was playing Hades for a while, and now I'm attempting to draw while talking to, Vucky. Yeah, that's true. It's not exactly a fast-paced hobby. I guess so? Cause like I was wondering why the fuck like isn't my stream appearing on, cause normally I check like is my stream actually live, are things working by actually going onto my YouTube channel and checking if it appears there, and it didn't appear there for like ages, longer than normal, like even with delay longer than normal, and then I checked, and it was on, unlisted. So, it seems like it. I haven't heard of them before, but I guess so. Yeah, it's probably for that kind of stuff, Jen, you're right. But, like, I've just never heard of it before, so I was like, what the fuck? And plus, like, I didn't intentionally set the stream to unlisted. I set the VOD of the previous stream to unlisted, and then YouTube just assumed I wanted to have the actual live stream also unlisted. Which I very much did not. I'm gonna have to fix that head in a minute, because that neck's way too long. What, music fits the long neck? Oh yeah, I should probably give some some context there, by the way, Jen, I'm currently trying to make a full body ref for Embers. I went back and forth a couple times of who I wanted to try and make a full body ref for, since there's several characters that could use one. But, I ended up settling on Embers with a coin flip. Well, no, I ended up settling on Azori, and then, vexed something about having seen Azori because of the promo pic, and then I was like, actually, I'm gonna go with Embers, since, you know, Embers is also the subject of both recent story changes and also just the drawing that I'm, like, well, the other artwork that I'm working on. God, these arms are so broken. Is that better or is that worse? That's worse. Hands. Derogatory. Yeah, Embers. I can't draw hands. Please help. I desperately need to go back to making hand practices. I haven't for a long time because, well, because of my hands. And also because doing practice sketches is very much not always very fun. The drawing I showed yesterday? What do you mean? Do you mean the Embers artwork? Because I haven't worked on that more yet. I haven't gotten to. I was working on the stream thumbnail for the Hades part of the stream. And before that, I don't even remember what I was doing before that. I was sleeping, probably. And then I was working out the technical issues with the stream, and then I started streaming Hades, so I've just about started drawing again, and there are ways to cover the hands, Vucky, but generally speaking, it's usually better to not do that. I mean, I do it sometimes when I have, like, real bad issues, especially if my characters have, like, if my characters have, like, you know, pockets or something that they can put their hands into. But generally, I try to avoid that, because while I hate drawing the hands in, like, poses like this, at the same time, not drawing hands just gets you in more trouble, because when you need to draw hands, you're way out of practice. So I try to avoid hiding them all the time, but I do it anyway most of the time. I end up doing it anyway because I get frustrated. But it's better to not do that, because you want to actually try and occasionally practice to draw them, so that you don't entirely forget how to. Which I kind of have, because I haven't drawn hands in a long time properly. Nope, that's not how hands work. And yeah, I know about boxes and cylinders, but I tend to not do that kind of planning anymore, because it just does not work for me. At least most of the time it doesn't work for me. Occasionally I'll do, like, the hand shape stuff, like, you know, like this. But, like, in terms of actually doing, like, box shapes and stuff, it doesn't work for me. Both because, you know, hands aren't perfect boxes. And so that just kind of hinders me a lot of the time. And because just, I have more issues with how well, both, you know, the hands in perspective are difficult whether you do boxes or not. They can help a little bit, but, like, for the most part, it's difficult either way. I have more issues with hands in perspective because of where because of how the fingers attach and, like, getting that shit right. So just general perspective issues, and how the hands attach to the actual arm. Like, the wrist is a big issue for me. So cylinders and boxes most of the time don't help me. They're also way too stiff for me. So even if I end up doing a decent hand with it, they end up being extremely, like, just stiff and not very good. So yeah, I don't tend to use those. I try sometimes, but it usually never works out. So yeah, mostly just perspective issues that I really need to work on. I mean, I can try here. Even when I do, like, boxes, I tend to not, like, actually do boxes. I just sort of rough sketch something akin to a box. Because, again, doing full boxes is too stiff. Pain and agony. Position of the arms might also be an issue, I'm not sure. Yeah, the issues that I'm having right now, for context, Lucky, are pretty much exactly what happens when you don't practice hands, because I haven't, in a long time. I used to be really good at hands, or at least, well, for my skill level at the time, really good, at hands. But then I stopped actually drawing stuff where I needed to draw hands, and as you can see, it has caused more problems than it solved. I'm getting so incredibly annoyed with this. Embers doesn't even have pockets that I could, like, shove his hands into, so... Hands, simultaneously the most important and the most loathed thing of any fucking artist. Yeah, but I don't really feel like playing Minecraft. And especially not on stream. I don't get done enough to actually make content out of Minecraft, as I've explained to you before. Because executive dysfunction hits hard. At least I think it's that, or that's the best explanation I can give. Because while I find the game fun, I barely ever actually manage to get myself to build something or start on something. Let alone collect like resources and also survive on the side and stuff. So yeah, it's not something that I can really make content with. If anything, I would probably do Cyberhook, but that might not be good for my hands after all of that playing Hades. Besides, I do want to draw. I just do not want to draw hands. But I need them for the full body ref, so alas. Alas, I am stuck in this hell. But yeah, Embers is a fun guy. Right now my hands are okay-ish, but they can quickly devolve into physical pain, yes. Especially with video games, because with controllers, the like running around with the joystick stuff hurts a lot of the time. And also having to press a lot of buttons, like, just after each other, just in general, hurts a lot of the time. So, in Hades' case, for example, the dash button. And when it comes to stuff like Verlet Swing or Cyberhook, you have to click the mouse button a lot of the time. Which, even if I keybind that to something else, like I tried for a while to keybind it to space, which didn't end well, first of all, in gameplay, like, from a gameplay standpoint, but also, it did not improve things, because then just my left hand just started, like, hurting even more, which is also not ideal, and my right hand was, you know, still not doing too great, so, and the game wasn't a lot of fun anymore, because I'm not used to binding that kind of stuff, and it's really weird to have to move your mouse, but then press on something completely different to do stuff, and plus it took focus away from actually being able to use the rest of the keys. So yeah, it was all around not a good time. But yeah, my hands can quickly go into physical pain. Right now they're doing okay. One of my fingers hurts. But I think if I would pick up the controller again, or if I keep drawing for a while, they might eventually start properly hurting. So. Though drawing's not as bad on my hands. Well, it depends. Drawing can be quite bad on my hands, but it just depends. I guess they probably like strain different parts of my hand or something. But yeah, but generally video gaming tends to quickly, like much more quickly, hurt my hands than drawing. Ooh, dramatic. It's Metaton's thingy before he pops out. I'm gonna turn off shuffle for a second just to get to the next one. There we go. Okay, back to shuffle. Though my arm is starting to hurt. That's not good. Oh well. Right, I need to fix the head and neck before I forget. Gotta move my refs around a little bit. Do I have any drawings of embers directly from the front rather than the fucking three? Well, yeah, I have the recent drawing, but like all of the other like completed drawings of him are always just from the fucking like 3/4 angle. Typical just artist behavior, just always 3/4. Right, I'm drawing this demon form, so I need to have the pointy ears. What do you mean not always, but 90% of the time? What's that in reference to? FYI, the stream might lag like hell because YouTube just warned me again. Oh, drawing forward face is 10%, drawing side. Well, not side, because I don't remember the last time I drew a side profile, but it was probably not very recent. Or at the very least, if it was, I don't remember, but it's not very common for me to draw side profiles. But 3/4, a 3/4 angle, yeah, that's incredibly common. I used to actually be the opposite, not with side profiles, but with like straight on drawings. I used to actually be the opposite and prefer drawing characters from like straight on, but that is not the case anymore. Like I'm scrolling through some of my art right now, and most of it is at least a slight tilt to the side. Like the majority of it. And I mean, it's well known amongst artists that that's the case. Most people are like that. See, this is now interesting because my first ref still had less detailed hairstyles than I kind of try to draw currently. So I have both the reference of like my regular style, where, well, my previous style, or regular style, or whatever, where the hair's not as detailed, and I have the drawing that the artwork that I've been working on of Ember's, like, fairly, like, detailed and not realistic, but, like, more than before. So, it's confusing now to figure out what the hair's supposed to look like. Right, so, he always had the... Well, no, actually he didn't before, but I guess now he has the... bit here. That's incredibly ominous undertale. Kind of funny considering now I have to stare at, like, this fucking image of Embers. So, hearing that, we don't use the symmetry tool as much as possible? What do you mean, like, use the symmetry tool to, like, copy over halves of the face or something? I can see if you rely on the symmetry tool how you might use the draw the like head on, like straight on angle more. Yeah, that's why I don't use the symmetry, but I think I could be wrong, but Bucky, I think what you meant was like we don't use the symmetry tool as much as possible, which is why we do the 3/4. Where someone who would want to use... Jesus Christ, that's loud, at least on my end. Someone who would want to draw, to use the symmetry tool as much as possible because they don't want to draw both sides, would probably usually go for, like, straight-on stuff. I could be wrong, but that's how I understood you at the very least. Not that we should use the symmetry tool more, but that someone who does use the symmetry tool more, ends up drawing more straight-on pictures. Which, yeah, that makes sense. But you're also right, Jenny, that's why I don't use the symmetry tool. I mean, it's kind of the same reason why most people don't use the circle tool for anything. And, well, when they do, it's usually objects, but not, like, stuff and characters. Most of the time. Not always, but there's always exceptions in art, but, like, usually. By the way, Jenny, have you made a... Because we talked about that stuff earlier. Have you made a character playlist before? Yeah, even if I use... Sometimes, depending on what I'm drawing, sometimes even if I use the line tool, like, not for the background, but for, like, for example, when I have, like, a character that fights with a staff or something, sometimes I'll use the line tool, but then draw over it, or add some imperfections. Just to make sure that it doesn't look as, like, unnatural and stuff. I hope I understood you, but like I can't help you with that either. But yeah, that's late, especially if you have a normal sleep schedule or semi-normal sleep schedule. I gotta make a document at some point for Embers to like write down his backstory and stuff, because Azori's backstory, I might have to double check if it's properly written down, like if it's still up to date, but Azori's story I've written down, and Sidian's, Time's I think I have written down as well. But there's a bunch of characters who I haven't, including Embers, because for the longest time I didn't know what to do with the story. And now that I do know, I should really write it down at some point, because there's more and more details getting added, and I also need to write down and figure out how exactly his werewolf forms, werebeast forms work. But yeah. And yeah, Jen, so you've also made character playlists. Vucky earlier asked me, like, why do people make character playlists? So why do you make character playlists? Because I just kind of do it both for fun, to get a mood for, like, artwork, and, to help me, like, daydream to stuff, to, like, get more ideas, and figure out the character story more, and, you know, just to daydream in general for that character. But why do you do it? Just... because the question was asked earlier, and I didn't know exactly how to answer it. I just kind of answered what I just said, but... By the way, I'm pleasantly surprised that, like, you guys showed up. Because I wasn't I didn't know if anyone was gonna join the stream. Mainly because most of the time in the past, the people that ended up joining the stream was, like, people that I messaged on servers and stuff, and this time I didn't, like, post the link to my stream anywhere. I just put it sort of in my Discord status, and that's about it. So it's nice to have people around. So thank you guys for being around. Yeah, exactly. That's also kind of how I use them. Plus it's like, it's kind of easier to get into that person's headspace, or at the very least to, like, think about, you know, them while you're drawing if you have music on that relates to that character. But, yeah. I just thought I'd ask, because, like, I was asked earlier and I didn't entirely know how to answer it, but... Let me drink some more. Hydrate time, by the way. Hydrate and stretch. No, not always, but... daydreaming to songs can help me a lot of the time to come up with new ideas and stuff. Or to... I don't know, just to get more details on music, because I tend to daydream a lot to music, just character scenarios and stuff, and so based on those scenarios, sometimes I'll get more of an ideas, or sometimes it is legitimately song lyrics. Like, for example, recently I had a fairly vivid daydream to, I think it was Bones by Imagine Dragons, and that ended up changing, for example, a lot about Embers' like werewolf stuff that I still have to figured out entirely like how it works with how the system, you know, works so far. Because I haven't worked on werewolves that much, but yeah, like this guy over here was like this bone dude did not exist until a couple days ago, and now he exists because of bones by Imagine Dragons. So yeah, just based on daydream stuff, I just got an idea and I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool, and then I ran with it. I guess I'm a very... People pull their inspiration from different things, and I think I'm very audio-oriented. Like, for example, in the past, I've also made some character designs entirely based off of just voices. Like, for example, I don't know if I have a drawing of them anywhere. Let me see real quick. Do I have a drawing of Flock? Yeah, that as well. Just that there's a lot of things that I use character playlists for, to get into headspace, for like writing and stuff. Or like writing, role-playing, if I do RPs, I haven't in ages. But, writing, role-playing, drawing, to get into headspace for those characters for that. Or to daydream to that music about that character, or about characters in general. And then, use that to come up with more stuff, or to just, you know, get a better feel for the character, or how the character fights. Where the face is accurate. You mean in the daydream? Or what do you mean? Or do you mean when I've made characters from voices? I'm assuming you mean when I make characters from voices. I don't actually know what Catra's voice actor looks like. I would presume not, but I mean, I don't know, honestly. I would have to look up who Catra's voice actor even is. Okay, I just looked her up, like the voice actor of Catra, and I would say no, but I mean, there's only so much that you can, like, get right with a non-realistic style, and B, you know, drawing, like, characters that just sort of popped into your head while listening to the voice. I mean, the face shape is not entirely quote-unquote incorrect or different, and I suppose the eyes are somewhat similar if I like had to draw Flock realistically. Oh, whoops. But yeah, but like that's not really. I get why you're curious about that, but it's not really the point of it. I think you get that, but I'm just saying, like, that's not why, I do that stuff. It's just a very good source of inspo. That's true. It would be quite a fascinating skill, to be able to, like, actually gauge someone's face just based off of the voice. But yeah. I'm assuming you understand that that's not the point, and it's just, like, an interesting thing to think about, like, that ability. Because that would be a really cool ability, not gonna lie. But yeah. As I said earlier, I still need to write stuff down for Embers, which often enough also helps me with, like, figuring out personality stuff, because, like, if you write down the personality traits, then, and you actually end up using him and, like, well, using your character in, like, drawing or in roleplay, then you have a more consistent basis, for your character. Because I've had characters in the past where I didn't explicitly, like, write down their, personality, and in some cases that ended up with sort of flip-flopping around with the personality. So I really need to write down Embers' personality traits at some point, just to help me get a consistent basis. I know a couple things about him. I know that he's, you know, usually quite the relaxed guy, and I say usually because he's a fucking werewolf, and if he gets pissed off, he's very much not a chill guy anymore. But yeah, but I very much have to still, like, write stuff down about him. I know he's caring and stuff, etc., etc. I know he's the one who kind of tries to mediate between, Azori and Sidian, since they tend to argue a lot, and kind of keeps those two in check. But yeah, I know some stuff more, like, more intimately about, like, his self-image and stuff, because that's gone up and down over the years. Holy shit, my neck really is not vibing. Neck muscles go brrr. Or my spine. It could also just be my spine, because that just cracked. Okay. Let us continue. After some stretching, there we go. Did he have normal pupils? Yeah, okay, he has normal pupils. Because some of my, demon characters don't have, like, entirely, like, round pupils. Some of them have, like, this kind of stuff going on, or just other variations. My art style's not the most realistic, so I can kind of play around with that stuff. But yeah, so I had to check if he actually has the round pupils. But that makes sense, because some of the... he's both a demon and a werewolf, so I kind of mixed and matched some of the traits that my werewolves have as well. And some of them have, like... This is a really rough drawing, because I'm not basing it, like, don't have it in an actual face or something, but, yeah, that's a very long eye, but, have something like this going on with their pupil, so. Oh, yeah, good night. Good night, Lucky. I hope to hear from you as well. If my internet allows it, then I'm hoping to stream a bit more. But, I mean, I've said that like a million times before and it hasn't happened, so... Fingers crossed, I suppose. But yeah, good night. Sleep well. And thank you for stopping by. Very nice to have someone to chat with while streaming. A lot of the time it's not really anyone in here. Right, how did I draw his eye before? If I even did. Okay, there we go. Because I know he has a scar over here. Normally I try to draw the eye pretty much at the same time as the, like, but pretty much draw both eyes at the same time. Because drawing them at different times can sometimes lead to them looking much more different than if you just try to draw them like right after each other. I kind of have the energy, I think. Plus I'm gonna stop streaming soon, probably. So we can probably VC soon. Because I also need to eat breakfast at some point. Or, well, food. I'm not really sure if I ate something along the lines of breakfast. I think my breakfast was pretty much, because I woke up at like 2 or 3 a.m. My breakfast was pretty much a Nutella stick and some Werther's. So, please don't go too hard on me. I don't know if I'm in the mood currently for too much, too much feedback like last time. Like we talked about last time. So, we'll see about that. Actually, I'll leave that there, and then I can make sure that I don't forget that later. If any of that ends up showing through. Also, let me fix some of because otherwise I can't see what the fuck is going on here. I think I made that too low because that's not, oh, whoops, that's not supposed to be that far into the tips, I think. Yeah, okay, my stomach's really making itself known, so I think I'll put an end to the stream after. Oh, how long was the stream actually? I haven't checked in a while. Oh Jesus. Okay. I did not think it was nearly, what, like 4 hours almost? Probably 4 hours if you count in the 2 streams that didn't work out. Yeah. I think, yeah, I think that'll actually do it for this stream. Let me... Whoop. Yeah, so... thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Vucky. Thank you, whoever the third lurking viewer was at some point. I can see in my, like, stats that there was a third person at some point, who, like, never made themselves known. Thank you, any lurkers that also didn't make themselves known. If there was anyone, like, before, Vucky that ended up showing up, or, like, during their time here, whom I didn't notice. Thanks to anyone who's watching this in the, like, in the future, because I know there's a couple people who sometimes, like, they don't get to catch the stream, and then sometimes they catch up on it, and, like, write something down in the comments and stuff. Yeah, actually, if you've watched until this point, either live or, like, in the aftermath, if you've watched until this point, or you've coincidentally skipped right to this point, write breadsticks. Write breadsticks in the comments once this thing is, like, up on YouTube. But yeah. Anyway. Well, then I guess if there's 4 likes on the video, as you say, Jenny, then there's probably a 4th and a 3rd person who have stopped by and just quietly gave a like, which, thank you. But yeah, though on my end it does say 3 likes, but your end is probably more up to date as my streaming stats. No, you're supposed to write that in the comments, Jenny. But yeah, anyway, breadsticks. I'll see you guys later. Hydrate, stretch, take your meds if you need any, and yeah.